Hello, Sussex Squad. On Monday, October 6, 2025, British Vogue, yes, the British Vogue, placed Meghan front and centre on their homepage with a gorgeous feature titled 11 of Meghan Markle's Best Little Black Dress Moments, written by Emily Chan. And friends, this isn't just another fashion article. This is a cultural moment, a statement, and honestly, it's the recognition Meghan has deserved all along. Let's talk about why this matters so much. British Vogue isn't just any fashion magazine. It's the arbiter of style, culture, and sophistication. They've been shaping global fashion conversations for over a century. When British Vogue puts you on their homepage, they're not just saying nice outfit. They're declaring that your style matters, your influence endures, and your fashion legacy deserves to be studied and celebrated. What makes this even more powerful is the timing. Just days before this feature dropped, Meghan turned heads at Paris Fashion Week with a surprise appearance at Balenciaga's Spring-Summer 2026 show. She walked into fashion's most sacred space with her characteristic poise, and the industry responded with pure enthusiasm. Then, boom! British Vogue celebrates her with this incredible homepage feature. Talk about a full-circle moment. Here's what's truly striking about Emily Chan's piece. It's not some superficial slideshow or fleeting trend report. This is a carefully curated celebration of Meghan's entire fashion evolution. Vogue is essentially saying, Meghan's style matters, her choices resonate, her influence endures. And in an industry as notoriously fickle as fashion, that's everything. Think about the landscape Meghan has navigated. We know she's faced years of unfair media scrutiny and criticism. Yet here's British Vogue, one of the most respected fashion authorities in the world, choosing to honour her aesthetic legacy without qualification, without caveat, without hedging. They're celebrating her cultural impact, her staying power, and her undeniable influence on contemporary style. Every photograph showcased in the article tells a story, from her early Hollywood days to her modern Duchess era. Each look reflects her personal growth, her evolution, and that signature blend of elegance and authenticity that only Meghan can deliver. It's understated, yet commanding, sophisticated, yet effortlessly relatable. Now, let's talk about what makes Meghan's approach to the little black dress absolutely revolutionary. The LBD has been a wardrobe staple since Coco Chanel popularized it in the 1920s. It's supposed to be simple, classic, timeless. But Meghan, she's transformed it into something deeper. A canvas for self-expression, a symbol of modern femininity, a quiet rebellion against excessive opulence. When Meghan wears a little black dress, she's not trying to disappear into the background. She's making a statement about confidence, about knowing exactly who you are and not needing embellishments to prove it. That's powerful. That's intentional. And British Vogue absolutely recognizes this mastery. The feature highlights 11 distinct moments, and the range is fascinating. We see Meghan in sleek, tailored silhouettes that speak to her corporate sophistication. We see flowing, romantic cuts that reveal her softer side. We see structured architectural pieces that demonstrate her fashion-forward thinking. Each dress is different, yet they all feel unmistakably Meghan. British Vogue doesn't just show us the dresses, they contextualize them. They remind us of the moments, the galas, the premieres, the royal engagements, the charity events. Each appearance was more than a photo opportunity. Meghan uses fashion as a form of communication, sending messages about her values, her priorities, and her identity. And let's be clear, being featured by British Vogue isn't just about the clothes, it's recognition of influence. It's a nod to Meghan's cultural impact, and her ability to inspire women worldwide to own their narratives. It's acknowledgement of her continued relevance even as she redefines royal expectations on her own terms. This feature comes at a particularly meaningful time. Despite years of scrutiny and often unfair treatment, Meghan is still standing, still influential, still captivating the fashion world's most discerning eyes. British Vogue's decision to spotlight her isn't accidental. It's a statement of support from an institution that shapes global style conversations. What's also worth noting is how Vogue frames Meghan's Paris Fashion Week appearance. They don't treat it as an isolated incident or publicity stunt. Instead, they weave it into the larger narrative of her fashion journey, showing how her surprise appearance at Balenciaga fits perfectly into her established aesthetic philosophy. Paris Fashion Week is where designers unveil their most ambitious visions, where industry legends sit front row, where global media documents every moment. And Meghan walked into that space with characteristic poise, wearing a look that was both contemporary and classic, exactly what we've come to expect from her. British Vogue captured this perfectly, understanding that Meghan's Paris moment wasn't about seeking attention. It was about a woman who genuinely loves fashion, respects the craft, and wants to engage with the industry on her own terms. The tone of this feature is incredibly significant, positive, respectful, and celebratory. Gone are the tabloid distortions. This is mainstream fashion media acknowledging Meghan for what she truly represents: poise, strength, and undeniable star power. Emily Chan's writing reflects this shift beautifully. There's admiration in every sentence, appreciation for Meghan's aesthetic choices, recognition of her influence on contemporary style. Vogue isn't hedging or qualifying their praise. They're fully, unabashedly celebrating her. And that matters. In the fashion industry, reputation is everything. When British Vogue puts their considerable prestige behind someone, they're making a declaration. This person matters. This person's style deserves to be studied. This person represents something important in our cultural moment. As Vogue beautifully captures it, Meghan's style transcends trends. It's timeless, minimalist, and deeply intentional. She's not just wearing fashion, she's using it as a statement of confidence and identity. This is what separates fashion consumers from fashion icons. Anyone can buy designer clothes, but true icons use clothing as a language, as a tool for self-expression, as a way to communicate values without saying a word. Meghan has mastered this art. Here's something crucial that British Vogue implicitly acknowledges. Meghan's influence extends far beyond what she wears. When she steps out in a dress, it sells out within hours. When she champions a designer, their profile elevates. When she demonstrates a styling technique, women around the world take note. That's not just popularity, that's genuine fashion influence. Whether it's the iconic black Givenchy dress she wore in 2018 or her more contemporary Paris looks, one thing is clear. Meghan continues to set the standard for modern elegance. Let's talk about legacy for a moment. Fashion is ephemeral by nature. What's trendy today is dated tomorrow. But certain style icons transcend these cycles. Audrey Hepburn, Grace Kelly, Diana, Princess of Wales. These women didn't just wear clothes. They defined eras, influenced generations, created lasting aesthetic blueprints. British Vogue's feature suggests that Meghan is joining this pantheon. By dedicating an entire feature to her little black dress moments, by placing her on their homepage, by celebrating her fashion journey with such care and attention, Vogue is saying, Meghan's style will endure. It will be studied. It will be remembered. That's not a small thing. That's recognition of historical significance. What I find most beautiful about this moment is its full-circle nature. Remember when Meghan guest-edited British Vogue's September 2019 issue? The Forces for Change edition was groundbreaking, featuring women making a difference in the world, focusing on substance over superficiality. It was met with both praise and criticism, as anything Meghan does tends to be. But looking back now, it was visionary. It demonstrated Meghan's understanding of fashion's power as a platform for meaningful conversations. Now, in 2025, British Vogue is celebrating her again, not for what she's trying to change, but for who she is. They're honouring her style, her consistency, her enduring appeal. It feels like validation, like vindication, like the fashion establishment saying, "We see you, we appreciate you, we celebrate you." This feature also speaks to something larger, the evolution of how we talk about Meghan in media spaces. For too long, the narrative around her has been fraught with controversy, speculation, and often unfair criticism. But pieces like this British Vogue feature represent a shift. More and more, we're seeing mainstream publications focus on what Meghan actually contributes. Her philanthropy, her advocacy, her business ventures, and yes, her undeniable style. We're moving away from tabloid gossip and toward substantive recognition of her accomplishments and influence. British Vogue, by choosing to celebrate Meghan's fashion legacy, is participating in this shift. They're using their platform to say, let's appreciate this woman for her actual impact, for her genuine contributions to style and culture. So here's to Meghan Sussex, Duchess, fashion muse and global icon, making headlines once again for all the right reasons. This British Vogue feature isn't just about 11 dresses. It's about recognition, validation and celebration. It's about a woman who has weathered storms with grace and emerged still influential, still relevant, still captivating the world's attention. It's about fashion's most prestigious publication looking at Meghan's journey and saying, this matters, this is worth celebrating, this is style worth studying. And honestly, it's long overdue. Meghan has been setting trends and inspiring women for years. It's wonderful to see British Vogue give her the flowers she deserves, celebrating her aesthetic contributions without qualification or caveat. As we move forward, I hope we see more of this, more recognition of Meghan's positive impact, more celebration of her accomplishments, more appreciation for the grace and dignity she brings to everything she does. If you loved this celebration of Meghan's fashion triumph as much as I did, please show your support. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you never miss our deep dives into the Sussex world. Your support means everything and helps us continue creating this content. If you'd like to support the channel further, you can donate via Super Thanks right here on YouTube through our PayPal link in the description, or buy us a coffee. Every bit of support helps us keep bringing you quality Sussex content. Drop a comment below and tell me, what's your favourite Meghan little black dress moment? I absolutely love hearing from you all, and your comments always make my day. Let's celebrate this incredible woman together. Until next time, keep shining, keep supporting, and remember, grace always wins.